Hi, welcome to the channel English Professionally, and this video is 100 phrasal verbs with examples. You know that we have two amazing videos, really 250 phrasal verbs, and one more great video, I would say 300 phrasal verbs in spoken English. But this video is very special, so I prepared all the examples beforehand. Okay, so I'm not going to type everything because you can see all the examples. Okay, so these phrasal verbs I believe are very important and you need to know all of them. So let's have a look at them. The first one, go on. Yeah, right, and so you know that I chose most popular ones from my point of view and then less popular and less popular. Okay, so go on, doing something. Yeah, and you can see the examples. We'll go on learning English here. So go on means continue. It means continue. You can say we'll go on learning English here, or we'll continue learning English here. For example, on the channel English Professionally. There is one very important thing. Don't forget to use ing after the verb. I don't know why, but many students say we'll go on learn English, but it's incorrect. So please add this thing, ing will go on learning English here on the channel English Professionally. Next, go up. The price went up and then it went down. So go up means increase, and go down means decrease. So the price went up and then it went down. Yeah. For example, it was $50. It went up, so it became $60, and then it went down. It became $55. Okay, go out. He isn't at home. He went out. Go out means leave home. So he left home. Go away. My parents went away. They are in another city. So what is the difference between go out and go away? So go out means leave home, you see. He isn't at home, he went out. And go away also means leave home. My parents went away. But it's usually to a distant place. Okay? It's usually to go to a distant place. Go to a distant place. For example, another city, town, or country. For example, my parents went away. They are in Italy. Okay, next. So break down. Okay, his car broke down suddenly. We often use really this phrasal verb in this context with cars. His car broke down suddenly, but you can use the verb break in another context. Look, he broke the pen. So someone broke something. Yeah, but things break down. His car broke down, this machine broke down, so you need to add broke down in this context. Okay, break up. So you know that this phrasal verb has a negative meaning. For example, they've been dating for 3 months and they are madly in love with each other. I don't think they'll break up, or I don't think they'll split up. These phrasal verbs mean the same and they mean separate. So I don't think they'll separate. I don't think they'll get divorced, or maybe they'll get divorced. They'll separate. Okay, so I think that's clear. Next, give up. He gave up smoking. So give up means stop, It means stop. Okay, so you can say he gave up smoking or he stopped smoking. So we often use, this phrasal verb or when someone stops doing something bad. For example, he gave up smoking, drinking, when someone has a bad habit and then he stops doing it. Yeah, but this phrasal verb has one more meaning. Okay, look, don't give up. You'll solve this problem very easily. So don't give up. So don't get depressed. Don't get disappointed. So don't be unhappy. That's alright. You'll solve this problem very easily. Okay, take up. I took up chess. Take up means start doing. So take up and give up. So these are two opposite phrasal verbs, right? Okay, what is next? So come from. Where do you come from? I come from Russia, or I come from Brazil, I come from Mexico, and so on. So you can ask where do you come from or where are you from? So where are you from? I am from Brazil. Where are you from? I am from Mexico. Where are you from? I am from Italy. Or we can ask where do you come from? I come from Russia. Next. Come on. Come on, just do it. So you encourage someone, come on, come on. So you help another person to believe in himself or herself. So you encourage, right? So bring up. I was brought up by my parents and I'm grateful to them for it. It means that they educated me. So I was growing up. Grow up. So you know that we say that we grow, for example, fruit, vegetables. But if we talk about people, we use this phrasal verb, grow up. I grew up in Moscow. I grew up in a small town. So you see, and bring up. So for example, my parents brought me up. It means that they looked after me, they helped me, they educated me, they fed me, they gave me some food, they bought clothes. Okay, and grow up. I grew up in Moscow. I grew up in a small town. And where did you grow up? Call back. Sorry, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll call you back later. Right, so someone called me and I decided to call him too. Maybe I was busy and I can say I'll call you back later. Alright, so very good. I'll call you back later. Yeah, but it's number 15, by the way. It's number 15. Okay, it's encourage. Yeah, come on means encourage. Okay, but that's okay. Next, so 16, call off. The meeting was called off. It means the meeting was cancelled. For example, we thought that we would meet somewhere, so we decided to do it, but then my partner changed his plans, and so he told me, oh no, so you know that I'm busy and we won't have this meeting, or something like that. So call off. The meeting was called off, the meeting was cancelled. Next, give back. Don't forget to give it back to me. Give it back. Yeah, right. For example, my friend took my book and I can tell him don't forget to give it back to me. Carry on. Carry on doing it. I'm sure you'll succeed. Carry on means go on doing it, or continue doing it. I'm sure you'll succeed, you'll be successful, everything will be okay. Carry out. This scientist carried out a very strange experiment, or conducted a very strange experiment. Alright, so be back. I'll be back in a minute, or I'll come back. Be back or come back. I'll come back in a minute. Alright, so, okay, come back. Yeah, we just talked about it. So, when will you come back? Before midnight. Okay. Be over. The lesson is over. It's all over. It means the lesson finished. The lesson finished. The lesson finished. So the lesson is over. Yeah, for example, you know that we're having an English lesson. And you see that we have no time, and I can say, or you can say, the lesson is over. So it's the end. It means it's the end of the lesson. It's all over. So it's all over. It means that it finished. It's all over. It's bad. It's all over. Okay, get over. She is ill, but I hope she'll get over soon. Get over has a meaning of recover. I mean that she is ill, so she feels bad, and I hope she'll get over soon. She'll feel better. Keep up with. You're running so fast, I can't keep up with you. Wait a bit. So you're running so fast, I can't keep up with it. So I'm running, maybe behind you. So, and there is some distance between you and me, and I can't run as fast as you. I can't run as fast as you. I can't have the same level. So wait a bit. You know that there is one more phrasal verb which has this meaning, to catch up with. Look, I was ill and I didn't go to school. Obviously, I can't keep up. I can't keep up with the rest of the class so quickly or so easily. It means that I can't keep up with them. I can't, I can't reach their level. I can't reach their level, so I missed something, and I can't get this information. I can't understand this information so quickly, so that I have the same level. Okay, so next, fall behind. Look, I fell behind my classmates. So it often happens after we miss some lessons. For example, I was ill and I missed some information. Yeah, and my classmates know better. My classmates know the material better, and I can say I fell behind. I fell behind my classmates. Fell behind my classmates. Okay, so I missed something. Okay, I missed something. Okay, next, get across. I'll try to get my idea across. It means I'll try to explain it to you. Explain it to you clearly. I'll try to explain it to you clearly. So I'll try to make you understand this idea. Come across means meet. I've never come across this word before, or I've never met this word before. Okay, look out and watch out. So there is a bus coming. Yeah, for example, you are going to cross the street, and your friend, told you, oh, there is a bus coming. Look out. So there is a danger. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Please. It can hit you. So, oh, watch out. So watch out, look out. It means that it can be dangerous. Please do something about that. Okay? Well, so look for. What are you looking for? I've lost my keys and I can't find them. What are you looking for means what do you want to find? Yeah, and I've lost my keys and I can't find them, so I'm looking for my keys. Next, look up to. She looks up to her English teacher. Look up to means respect. She respects her English teacher. He's so knowledgeable. Look down on means has the opposite meaning. Yeah, right, it's about disrespect. My boss looks down on his employees. So he thinks that they aren't very clever, maybe they aren't talented, so maybe they are stupid. It's it's a bad feeling. Look down on. So he thinks that he is more clever. He thinks that he is smarter. Okay, look after. She looks after her grandmother. She looks after her grandmother. It means that she takes care of her. She takes care of her. Maybe she visits her. Maybe she calls her. Maybe she buys some food for her. Next, look forward to. I look forward to the next video on this channel. I look forward to the next video on the channel. Look forward to means wait for. I wait for the next video. I wait for the next video, and really I'm waiting for it with impatience. I really want it. I really want it. I want it so much. I want it so much. Next, look into. The police look into the crime. Or the police investigated. The police investigated the crime. The police wanted to know the truth, to analyze the situation. Get up. It's a very common phrasal verb, so get up and wake up. What time do you usually get up? What time do you usually wake up? So you go to bed, you sleep, then you wake up when you open your eyes, and then you get up. You get up and maybe you go to the bathroom, you go to the kitchen. So first you wake up and then you get up. Okay, get. What are you getting at? It means suggest. Get at means suggest. What are you suggesting? And you know that get can mean understand. I can't get it. I can't understand it. Okay, so 40. Look through. I look through this article. It seems very interesting. So I'll have a look, but not just have a look. It means that I look through this article. I mean, I look at maybe at some pages. I will read this book, but partly, not fully. I mean that I will read what will be interesting for me. I'll read what will be interesting for me. Okay, so next, calm down. Calm down. Don't worry, everything is all right. So calm down means control yourself. Control yourself. So maybe don't be angry. So that's okay. Everything is all right. So there is no need. There is no need to worry. Yeah, and don't worry, everything is all right. Count on. You can count on my help. So count on means rely on. So you can be sure that I can help you, that I will help you. You can be sure that I will help you. So you should know that I'm always ready to help you. So you can count on my help, and I hope I can count on your support. Let down has a negative meaning. So my best friend has never let me down. It means that has never done something bad. Has never done something bad. Yeah, so I count on my friends, so we count on our friends, we rely on our friends, right? But if they do something bad to us, so they let us down. My best friend has never let me down, so that's why he is my best friend. Next, check in and check out. So we often use these phrasal verbs when we arrive at the hotel and when we leave the hotel. So we checked in very early in the morning. It means we arrived at the hotel very early in the morning and checked out at about 9 p.m. And we left it at about 9 p.m. So we went to another place. Okay, so make up. I made up this story. So it means that this story isn't real. It's from my imagination. It's from my imagination. This story isn't real. So it's my story, but that's not true. And you also need to know this phrase, I made up my mind. I made up my mind means I decided. Make up my mind means decide. So I made up my mind, or I decided to continue learning English online. So make up for means compensate. Who will make up for our losses? Or who will compensate our losses? Who will compensate our losses? Make out. I can't make out how it works, or I can't understand how it works. Please explain it to me. Put off. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Put off means postpone. Postpone, do it later. Postpone or do it later. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Don't do it later. Do it right now. Do it right now. Okay, see off. I'll see her off. It's getting dark. Yeah, it means to go with someone. To go with someone. Yeah, to go with someone. For example, you invited your girlfriend. And then she understands that she needs to go home, but it's dark, and you can tell her, don't worry, I'll go with you, or I'll see you off. I'll see you off. Right? Okay. Okay, so next. Put on. She put on her best clothes. Yeah, she put on her best clothes. So she had some clothes, best clothes, and she put it on her body. She put it on her body. Okay, take off. It has two meanings. He took off his coat. So put on, it's when we put clothes on our body, and take off, it has the opposite meaning. When we took it off our body, he took off his coat. So is the first meaning. And the second meaning, the plane took off. The plane took off. So you can say that the plane landed, it's one meaning, and the opposite meaning, took off. The plane took off. Okay, and maybe the plane took off and we see this plane in the sky. Okay, put up with. How can you put up with this injustice? Put up with means tolerate. How can you tolerate? How can it be okay? How can it be okay, really? How this injustice can be okay? No, it can't be okay. We can't put up with it. Get back. Let's get back to the previous point. Or let's return. Let's return. Get back means return. Let's get back to the previous point. Give out. He grew up and gave out his toys. It means that he gave his toys to other people for free. He gave his toys to other people for free. Okay, so hand out. It has the same meaning. So she handed out her leaflets. So she gave her leaflets to lots of different people with her hand. So that's why hand out. She handed out her leaflets. Next, throw away. So you can throw it away. We don't need it. So when you don't need something and it's like rubbish, so you throw it away. Put up. So they put up the price, or they increased the price. They raised the price. Drop out. She dropped out of college. It means she left college, maybe because she didn't study well, or because she had bad marks, or because of other problems, so she dropped out of college. Think over. So I can't take a decision right now. I need to think it over. So I need to think more. I need to think thoroughly about it. So I need some time. To think about it. Next, talk over. Let's talk it over, or let's discuss it. Let's talk it over. Let's discuss it. Are you free? Let's talk it over. Are you free? Sit down. Very common phrasal verb, and the opposite one is stand up. So he sat down and then He stood up. He sat down and then he stood up. Call for means require. It calls for more efforts or it requires more efforts. It means you need to work harder. Do up. He decided to do up his room. Do up means repair. Repair. Maybe his room, was in a bad condition, and he decided to change something. Maybe, to repair it or to redecorate it. To repair it. Okay. Next, so it's about repairs. It's about repairs. Yeah. Next. So what is next? Come to. Yeah, this phrase, I've come to the conclusion that I need to change my schedule. I've come to the conclusion. It means that I have this conclusion in the end. I've come to the conclusion that I need to change my schedule. Schedule or timetable. So, for example, maybe I go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I think that it's a bad idea for my health, and that's bad for my health, and so I need to change my schedule. I need maybe to go to bed earlier and to get up earlier too. Okay, so come up with. I came up with a very interesting idea, or I came up with a very interesting solution. It means that I have this idea. I have a very interesting idea now. I have a very interesting solution. I have a very, but it's about the past, so I had a very interesting idea, had a very interesting solution. Hold up means delay, delay. Okay, so I was held up at the conference, I was delayed at the conference. So I was going to leave it at some time, but I stayed there for a longer time, or for a longer period of time, due to some reasons, maybe because some people started talking to me or something like that. Okay, so log in and log out. Log in and log out. So I logged in, so maybe I put I wrote my login and password, and then I logged out. Okay, right. So what else? Okay, so pass away. He passed away. It means he died. He passed away or he died. Turn on means turn on the radio, or turn on or switch on. Switch on the radio. So my radio was off, and for example, my friend told me turn on the radio. So he wanted to listen to it. And when you want to listen to it, you can say turn on the radio. Why? Why I can't hear it. Why I can't hear it? And turn off the computer. It means to turn off the computer so that your computer stops working. So you know that turn on and switch on, these phrasal verbs have a similar meaning. You can say turn on the radio, yes, turn on the light, or switch on the light, turn off the light, or switch off the light, switch off the lamp. So it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, very good. Well, so turn up the sound. So in other words, make it louder, make it louder. Turn down the sound. It's so noisy. It's so noisy. Yes, maybe it's so noisy. The music is too loud, and you say, turn down the sound. Speak up. I can't hear you well. For example, someone speaks very silently. I want to tell you. And you can't hear it, and I say, speak up. And he says, I want to tell you. Yeah, speak up. It means speak louder, speak louder, speak more loudly. Okay, write down. Wait a bit, I'd like to write down this collocation, or I'd like to write down this phrase. Right, so when you meet new words, phrases, you often want to write them down, so to have them on paper. Wash up. Yeah, remember this phrase, I wash up the dishes, or I wash up the plates in my family. Yeah, so you eat something or you drink something, and obviously there are dirty plates, glasses, cups, and you need to wash up the dishes, or you need to wash up the plates. Really, who washes up the dishes in your family? Well, so work out. I often work out at the gym. It means do exercises. Do exercises. I often do exercises. I often do exercises at the gym. Work out, do different exercises. Okay, break in. The thieves broke in. It means that it's illegal, it's against the law. So they got into someone's house, maybe to steal some things, to steal money, to steal jewelry or something valuable. So it's illegal, it's against the law. You can say break in, or maybe break into something. So the thieves broke into the house, the thieves broke into the bank, the thieves broke into the building, the thieves broke into the room, and so on. Okay, call on means visit. Yeah, it means visit. I'll call on you later. I'll call on you later. I'll call on you later. Right? I'll call on you later means visit. And drop in, it also has the same meaning. I'll drop in on you for tea. I'll visit you for tea. Right? End up in something. Yeah? Their marriage ended up in divorce. So the divorce was the result of their marriage. So they married and then they got divorced. So their marriage resulted in divorce. Fall out. They often fall out with each other very rarely. So fall out means have some disagreement or quarrel. Have some disagreement or quarrel. I think that you know this phrasal verb get on. It means to have good relationships with someone. For example, I can say I get on well with my neighbors, I get on well with my classmates. Yeah, get on. And fall out, this phrasal verb has the opposite meaning. So fall out with each other very rarely. And you know, this phrasal verb also has one more meaning, get on the bus, get on the bus. So really, or I got on the bus. So you were waiting for the bus at the bus stop, then it arrived and you get on the bus. When you want to leave the bus, you get off the bus and you go somewhere. Okay, get into, we say get into some situation. For example, I got into a very unusual situation and got into a car. I got into a car. Fill in. I think that you did different exercises or you often do different exercises on grammar, and you often met this phrase, fill in the gaps in this exercise, or fill in the form. It means there are some gaps, there are some, empty places, and you need to write something. Yeah, for example, I and then happy, and you need to use it in present, and you need to say it in present simple. I am happy. So right, we're filling the gaps. I'm happy. Find out. To find out more or to know more, visit our official website. Do without. I can't do without this channel. So I can't do means that it's difficult for me to be without this channel. I can't do without this channel. It's difficult for me to be without the channel. Hold on a second, or wait a second. Hold on a second, or wait a second, or hang on a minute, wait. So we often use hold on and hang on talking to someone on the phone. Hold on a second, hang on a minute, wait. Next, take after. He takes after his father. Resembles. Yeah, I think that's clear. That often sons take after their fathers, and fathers take after their sons. They have similar features in their appearance. Okay, next, take in. He was taken in, or he was deceived. He was deceived. For example, I can tell you one story, from my life. So, that one guy told me that this thing is very good, it's very expensive and it costs a lot of money, but I can sell it to you a bit cheaper, and I bought it to you, but in fact it was a fake. Yes, it was a fake. It's a bad thing, bad quality, and I was taken in, I was deceived. Okay, so tell off. She was told off, or she was criticized. Point out. It means to note, or to say, I'd like to point out, or I'd like to note, I'd like to say that I'm really glad to help you and see progress. Really, I'm so glad to help you. Yeah, and run into, I ran into her in a bookshop. It means that I met her by accident. I met her in a bookshop by accident. So run into or bumped into. Okay, thanks a lot. So I really hope that you enjoy all the videos, not just this one, and you can have a look at our playlist on phrasal verbs, at our playlist on English grammar, and so on. You're always welcome, and I'd like to thank you once again for your huge support. Okay, see you, bye.